Welcome back to the daily segment of Where's My Sock, where I take podcasts and audio terms and define them in plain English to help you along your podcast journey. Hello, my name is Mr. E. Today's term is remote recording, because the moment your guest isn't in the room, your podcast becomes two separate recording setups that have to work together. So what does remote recording mean in plain English? Remote recording is recording a podcast with someone who is not physically with you, usually over the internet, while still trying to capture clean, usable audio. Remote recording can happen a few ways. Recording the call audio, recording each person locally on their own device, or using a platform that helps capture separate tracks. In plain terms, remote recording is making distance sound like one conversation. So why do people even have a term for this? Because remote recording introduces extra failure points you don't have in the same room. Even if both sound great, you can still run into unstable internet causing glitches, echo from speakers instead of headphones, mismatched microphone technique and levels, one person exporting the wrong file or wrong settings, or even background noise differences that make the edit harder. The term exists so you approach remote sessions with a simple plan instead of hoping the call behaves. Here's what you'll probably notice first when you try remote recording. You'll start thinking to yourself, the conversation was great. Why does the audio feel rough? Often, it's one of three things. The guest was on speakerphone and the mic caught room echo. The internet caused little dropouts that you didn't notice live. And it could have possibly been one recording is much louder or noisier than the other. A simple audio checklist that you could do before you start recording is put your headphones on, make sure your mic distance is steady, do a 10-second test recording, and confirm everyone knows how the audio will be saved and shared after. Those conversations prior to the recording can go a long way. Wrapping things up, remote recording is recording with someone who isn't in the room, which means you're managing two environments, two microphones, and often an internet connection. If you only remember one thing, remember this. Treat remote recording like a plan. Test first, use headphones, and make sure you know how you're capturing and exporting audio before the conversation starts. Next time, we'll be going in a little bit deep dive episode. We'll cover how to avoid common beginner podcast mistakes. This is where I'll connect mic techniques, clipping, headroom, structure, show notes, and exporting settings, and yes, even remote recording, into one avoid the traps system. So definitely make sure you have your notifications on for that, because you're not going to want to miss that information. And you're not going to want to miss the information for what comes even after that. So if you don't mind, please subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next episode of Where's My Sock?